guys, just doing a little bit of YouTube fishing, and it kind of reminded me to do a bit of a follow-up on an old video that I did about a month ago. It was the title on the thumbnail was Subs Wanted, kind of there in the red. I think it was about 25-ish videos ago, and it was title was Wanted Fishing Channels to Subscribe to. And the basic premise is that at the time I had maybe 15 fishing channels that I was subscribed to, but when it's like crazy windy like this year's been, can't get out, can't really go fish, I'll just do some YouTube fishing. So kind of wanted to build up that base a bit. So I put the video together to just kind of say, hey, if you have a fishing channel, primarily fishing channel that you're uploading content to, throw it in my comments and I'll take a look at it, I'll subscribe to you, and go from there. I think my list is getting close to 100 now, so it really took off, which is good. I've been pretty good about watching anything that pops up. I've been averaging about 10 videos per day, new videos per day, and that gives me sometimes I'll go through them, watch them, I'll definitely like them, and I'll definitely try to put comments on them, so you'll probably see me commenting around all these random places. But this second one, this video that I'm doing is kind of similar to that. Still the same premise. If you've got that fishing channel, let me know, and I'll still try to hit you up. But also on the second part of it, like the other channel video I did, I also wanted to feature some channels that I'm watching. And in this instance, I think I've got like an eight topic list that I kind of came up with, different categories. And so I'm going to go through those now and just let you check them out. I think I'm going to do this type of video every couple of weeks, maybe once a month, and just kind of spread the wealth around a little bit. My channel's been doing really well. I've been very happy with it. It's just that constant growing, which is good. But you always got to kind of take care of each other, so try to spread the wealth around. So take a look at these videos. I think some of these will probably impress you, and then if you're into fishing videos like I am, you'll probably enjoy them. So anyways, take a look at these.
Alright, let's get this started. So here are my subscriptions. I'm at 92, so you can kind of see if you're on there. If you're not on there, comment below so I can check out your fishing channel. Make sure it's fishing related, no makeup tutorials, no video games, no skateboarding. I mean, you can, but as long as you're posting fishing content as well, that's my only prerequisite, and I will hit you up and I will watch your stuff. So anyways, that's who I am subscribed to, and I'd like to keep pumping that up. I'd be more than happy to do another 100 if I can. But anyways, here, let's go through this list here. I've got it down to 8 categories. I wasn't sure how I was going to list this, but I think I'm going to go from 8 to 1 in the rankings. It's not like my 8th best, 7th best. It's just 8 different categories, but my last one is my best one. So the first one I've kind of titled the category Up and Coming. Okay, and this is Alex Foguera. I think he's one of the Miami fishing guys around there. Does kayak fishing. The reason why I'm focusing on this one is that if you are a new YouTube fishing channel, okay, he does all the different kind of tips and tricks for a fishing channel. He does giveaways, he does unpackaging, he does his fishing reports, he travels around to different places and does fishing videos. Gets his family involved. He just got a drone, so he just started not too long ago, but he posts a lot of different videos and just keeps it just random and different. I like his channel because it's still rough. He's still learning how to do the editing. He's learning how to film. He's learning all the different stuff. So it's just rough, but he's keeping at it. Okay. One good thing I learned from him is that he had one video, and I guess whoever watched it the first couple times people watched it, someone popped him with a thumbs down right away. and boy, that triggered him, and then he went and made a new video about how it sucked, they sucked, how YouTube sucks, that they should get rid of it. But again, like I said, if you're new to YouTube, that's the kind of stuff that you have to deal with. Trolls and haters, and some people love you, some people don't, and it's just part of putting yourself out there. So check him out, hit him up with some subscribes and watch his videos. But I think you'll find him kind of interesting. Very personable guy, and his son as well in the videos. The next category I labeled as vlogs. Now this is not just a regular vlog. He's primarily fishing, or used to be a fishing channel, and then just started doing some vlogs with it. Now they've got those bass dudes doing their little vlogging things they've converted to, but this one's a little bit more relatable on my side. He's a saltwater guy. He just started kind of, I think he's like a couple hundred vlogs into it, so he's been kind of doing it for a while. It's just a good balance. He'll throw some non-fishing stuff in there, which are just kind of interesting. He's a ex-military, him and his wife, and he's got all his outside entrepreneur things he does. Then he does a lot of just driving around doing stuff and checking out different things. Pretty humorous guy. And then, like I said, he always reverts back to getting on the water and fishing whenever he can. So check him out there. I don't watch a lot of vlogging stuff, but this one's a pretty good one that I like. So my next one is for the ladies, or actually about the ladies and the young ladies. This is Team Kramer Fishing. This is the dad kind of started this channel, and then not too long ago, I think he's 4 or 5 videos in, he started to put his young daughter, I think she's 4 or 5 years old, I'm not sure, but got her involved with the fishing, threw the GoPro on her head, and before you start thinking, oh, she's going to be out there with her little Barbie pole, no, you'll be wrong. She is an excellent fishing video person, the GoPro type of videos. She does all her commentaries. She's first person fishing, baiting her hook, casting it out there, setting the hook, reeling them in. She's catching bluegills, bass. She just caught her first trout. She takes her friends fishing with her. She teaches them how to fish. She challenges her brother, and her mom and dad challenges them. So it's just really cool to see a little kid out there, and especially a young girl out there doing that. For me, it's very important. I think picking up trash is very important to me, cleaning the environment, and 2 is kind of protecting our sport, or my sport, which is fishing. And to do that I think it's very important to get more people involved with it, which is kind of why I do a lot of how-tos and tips and where to goes type of things. But also that younger generation, getting them involved with it, teaching them how to respect the outdoors, get them into the good habits of picking up trash when you're there, catching and releasing, keeping what you're going to eat, taking care of those fish when you bring them in, then so forth and so on. It's just they come up, we keep people involved, and then that's the way to protect the sport. So, but anyways, just one of the things, if you watch her and then compare her versus your enthusiasm for fishing, if you still don't have that enthusiasm, then you need to kind of take a look back at your own fishing style and what you're doing, because it just kind of reminds me of how I was with the little kid, and I think I still am. But very cool to watch, so hit them up, subscribe, support them a bit. Now my next one is categories Florida. Now this one I'm going to probably be a recurring category, because just to support my Florida guys, there's a lot of us over here, guys and girls. But this one I picked was Bite the Bait Fishing. He's a Miami guy, around the Miami area. Runs off of a nice little clean Mako Pro 17 skiff. What really I like about the channel is he does night fishing, saltwater night fishing, which people just don't do, which I just extremely love. I think it's the best way to catch big fish. A lot of action, fish feed at night. but people are just afraid of it. But he gets out there at nighttime, which I think is great. But then again, he's freshwater, saltwater, shore, his boat, other people's boats, just likes to get out and do some fishing. So just a good, nice little channel to take a look at. But like I said, that's a category I think there's hundreds and hundreds of Florida channels to focus on, so I'll keep hitting those. Next category is international. Okay, so this is L&B Fishing. He's actually on the continent of Africa, travels around and hits a lot of different places. I actually don't even know what city he's based out of. Hits a lot of different places, which I find very cool. I am a wanderer, so I travel the world quite a bit. So I like to see all these different places. The fishing side of it is very important, is learning and about other techniques. I think is huge. And it's also a big reason why I'm watching a lot of YouTube fishing videos, is just not just watching people reel and fish, but also to learn about how other people fish and other types of fish that are out there and so forth and so on. But he's got a nice, cool little channel, does a little bit of fly fishing, saltwater. You expect to see lions and zebras and giraffes walking through there, but if you've ever been to the continent of Africa and majority of the different countries in Africa, they're not like that. It's hard to find those places where you're going to see an elephant walk across the road, where I've luckily got a chance to see that. But yeah, if I didn't know and I could hear by his accent, I would have thought he's fishing in California, to be honest with you. Looks like a lot of the same fish and a lot of the same landscapes. But really cool channel to check out. My number 3 is Informational is the category. If you watch my channel, you know I'm very much into the how-tos, the whys, the what, the wheres, the hows, okay? It's not that I like to talk, but I like to explain things, and like I said before, is protecting the sport is by getting more people involved, helping people catch fish so they have a better time fishing and make them want to come back and do it more and get more involved with it, and hopefully learn better habits while they're doing it. So this land shark fishing, he is does a lot of fishing, does the shark fishing, but does all types of freshwater, saltwater stuff. Him and his girlfriend go out on the boat a lot, do some offshore fishing, which is cool. But then he goes into detail on explaining what the plan of attack is, what baits they're going to use, what rigs that they're using, what rods and reels, the line, how they're laying it out, and so forth. And that's the kind of stuff that I like watching. The watch me reeling the fish type videos, not so much. So when I find these type of channels, I really like to check them out because I'm always learning. So go ahead and give him a shot and take a look at his. This next channel, number 2, I actually call this one the Real Guy Quality. Now, just a real solid channel. Just got good videoing, nice kind of complete videos where they're just really interesting to watch. It's a younger guy too, which is pretty impressive. I like his saltwater videos. I'm not the big saltwater guy that you guys have seen, but I mean, I like to delve into it. I'm interested in it, and it's cool to watch people. And he does a lot of saltwater stuff, a little bit of kayaking, does a little bit of gear reviews. But check his stuff out. I think, which one was it? Which I really like this video. Micro pond tarpon on the fly. I think it's second from his video that he just posted. That's a real cool video. I like that one a lot. So those little micro tarpon hate my guts, and they are very disrespectful to me. So I do have issues with them, but we'll move on from that. Now for my number 1, this is my, I labeled it as cinematic, action, and badass. Okay, so out of all the channels, this is the one that was like, damn, very impressive channel all across the board. Like I said, you watch a few of his videos and you're just gonna be like, wow. Okay, I featured a couple of the guys that do the cinematic, where they got the 6 cameras around them and do weeks of editing to make these really cinematic videos, which is, I mean, they're cool to watch and stuff, and it's impressive what you can do in regards to a fishing video. But his stuff, he adds that action and the scenery, and then he's one of these Australian guys, and he's got one of those surf ski paddle kayak fishing kayaks, and they go out and they bust through these surfs, and then they go out and fish, and then they surf back on the waves back in. Where here in Florida, and even back when I was in California, we would drive up in the parking lot, take a look out, and then turn around and drive home if we saw the waves that these guys launch and land in. So plus, like I said, his video stuff is really, his way he edits his videos is really cool. Just the whole package, very impressive. So definitely check his channel out and see what you like about that. I would love to say I've seen a lot of channels that fall into this category, but I have not seen a lot of them, so this will be a hit and miss on my categories in future videos. If I find them, I'll post them, but we'll have to see how it goes. So anyways, that is my 8 different channels there. Like I said, I'll probably do another one in 2 weeks or at the beginning of next month. I think it's just a cool thing to do. My channel is doing pretty well, so kind of want to spread it around and support my other fishing channels. Make sure when you're going to check these channels out, subscribe to them, like them, throw a comment on there, tell them that QS Kayak Fishing sent you, and have a good one. If you've got a channel, again, throw in the comments so I can check you out. So anyways, have a good one. Talk to you later.